My garbage person of the week is sort of a combination of people and technology. I've been kind of on this beat, I understand, but I am very worried about AI ruining everything. And one of the things it might ruin is politics, which I have a vested interest in because I don't know any other way to make money. So when I saw that Ron DeSantis' team at the Ron DeSantis War Room had integrated AI into an attack ad against Donald Trump without identifying it in a very dishonest way, I'm worried about that. Take a look.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're all fired. All four are fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Today I walk in, I hear I'm going to fire him. I'm not firing him. I think he's a wonderful guy.
Should you have fired Fauci?
So a lot of people asked me that question, and I did it right. Because if you do fire him, you're going to have a firestorm on the left again.
Why did you feel unable to fire Fauci?
Personally, you're not allowed to.
Every time he goes on television, there's always a bomb, but there's a bigger bomb if you fire him.
Frankly, you can't win that one. If I would have done it, I would have taken heat.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that we included the crocodile thing with the dark imagery and all that, because you can't make Ron DeSantis cool. I don't care what animation you use or sound effects. He sucks and he knows it. But anyway, the issue is part of that ad. The whole thing is designed to be like Trump loves Fauci or whatever, which that might or might not be a fair characterization. I will leave that up to the political process. But what is not a fair characterization is that image right there, or at least several of them. If we zoom in, you will see, oh dear God, I didn't know he loved Fauci this much, where Trump is hugging him and kissing him. And that's because those things didn't happen. But wouldn't it be cool for Ron DeSantis if they had? What if there was a technology where we can just pretend that it happened and slip it into an ad as if it was real and never identify that it was fake, even after people raise a public uproar over your inclusion of obviously AI images? You can see in that zoom in, by the way, several parts of the image don't make any sense, and Midjourney, which almost certainly made these images, can't generally do text, which is why the White House sign in the background is gibberish. It was AI. They lied, and they're still denying it, by the way, in the wake of this whole scandal. Brett, what do you think?
I think, John, just because the words don't make sense doesn't mean the image doesn't make sense. I think Trump and Fauci are sitting together in, I think if they were going the Matterhorn, they would be in the same toboggan together. Trump grabbing Fauci around the tum-tum. So stupid, so stupid. And this is like the weird position that DeSantis thinks he can pull off that he absolutely can't, where at the same time he's like, I defend Trump against extradition and that's unfair, but he's horrible. You just can't do that. You have to be for him or against him, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't just, that's the tightrope. He has to criticize Trump, but this isn't criticizing, this is just making stuff up about him. And again, we're gonna see more and more of this. And I understand, like, anyone could have drawn Trump hugging Fauci. This is art technically, but they put that in there because they know that many people will see it just to think that it's true. That's why they're doing it. Is inherently purposefully dishonest. Some people are pointing out that it does look a little bit low quality for Midjourney. It's possible that it's one of the other things. But anyway, super dishonest. To the extent that they defended themselves, by the way, Matt Wolking of the Never Back Down Super PAC says no campaign has pushed more misleading deep fakes, false photoshops, and outright fabrications than the Trump campaign. It's 100% true that Donald Trump empowered and embraced Fauci. He even gave him presidential commendation. When he was asked directly if they were AI generated, he said, "You'll have to ask the campaign." So he backed off all of a sudden. Yeah, have they pushed deep fakes and false photoshops? Yes. Does that make it right for you to do it? No. Yeah, you can see that, by the way. Donald Trump put an image of Ron DeSantis riding a rhino. I mean, I guess someone could think that's real, I suppose. I don't think that's a defense against what you did, because you know what you did, and you're garbage. You're tech garbage, you're cyborg garbage. That said, those are our garbage people. 48,000 of you voted for the community garbage person of the week, and here are your top 5 coming in at number 5 with 5% of the vote. You have George Santos for not wanting to say who paid his bail, even being willing to go to jail to hide that information. At number 4 with 8% of the vote, you have Nikki Haley for her transphobic commentary at the CNN town hall this week. Tied for 3 and 2, you have Lauren Boebert for lying about why she missed the debt vote and trying to make herself out to be some sort of like hero. And Tim Scott for downplaying systemic racism on The View. They both got 11% of the vote. But this is fairly dominating, 66% for Kevin McCarthy, who becomes your community garbage person of the week for calling for cuts to Social Security and Medicare after lying for months and months and months about whether he was going to do that. By the way, up right now, TikTok.com/The Damage Report. I recorded a bunch of commentary about the community picks for garbage person of the week. So definitely go check that out and like it if you'd like to see more original content like that.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.